personally, I have a mix of feeling. Um, the feeling of anxiousness is there, and then there is a mixture of joy as well.
Yeah, goes the same. Me also. It's a mixture of feelings where, of course, I'm quite nervous, very nervous actually, and then because the same question keep popping in my mind, whether I'm worthy or not for this ordination, if of God, and of course at the same time I'm very very happy. Been looking forward for that also. Excited to practicing things that we learn all this while. The calling of God, I will say it comes continuously, especially when I'm doing my first degree back in 93 or 94. But somehow never bother about it because I thought during the time must be some call like missed call or wrong number dialed by God to me. Because I thought that there are a lot of young men out there who are much better than me. But I've been thinking of this calling seriously when I was still teaching in one of the schools in Pau in 2008, something like that, if I'm not mistaken, and take it seriously about the calling. And since then, I really just put my trust in wholeheartedly God and just go ahead with that because I said if God really called me, God will show the way.
For me, I first got inspired when I first encountered a Middle priest when I was living in Kapit. A strong memory of seeing him coming back from the hospital while I was on my journey to the school. So it left a strong memory for me. And the feeling of wanting to know more continues on until I finish my SPM. But on which after that I continued my study and been working for a few years until I finally decided to enter the seminary with a serious commitment. While I was in the seminary, I guess all the aspects of the formation in seminary poses different levels of challenges, but I guess the greatest challenge would be dealing with my own personal issues, and apart from that, the community life where you have to deal with other Seminarians who comes from different backgrounds, and after that I would say studies, trying to learn as much as possible and try to manage time properly in order to really gain the knowledge. And how to handle all these challenges, basically I would say I tried to be open and humble to the formation, allowing the grace of God to be part of the formation, especially by surrendering all the challenges, struggles, in prayers especially, on which I developed my love for the rosary and holy hours. And
for me, I agree actually because before challenges that I face in the seminary is regarding our routine and our daily life as seminarians. Because in the seminary, everything is routine. We have to follow the schedule, the timetables, and everything. Even there is a time for games, for study, and also even time for siesta. So everything is routine, and I really have difficult time to adjust myself with that, because before I enter the seminary, I'm a free man, so-called. I can do whatever I want. But now, suddenly in the seminary, I have to commit myself with the rules and regulations, tight schedules, and somehow it's challenged me the most, because I must say, some of the days I'm not following the rules and the schedule wholeheartedly, but sometimes some sort of like forcing myself to say to get up as early as 5 in the morning. It's really a struggle for many years, and still, but somehow I remember one of the mentors told me that since you surrender yourself to God and now to us as formators in this seminary, why don't you give yourself not to us but to God, as this is now, it's not about you, but it's God's time. God will provide and God will lead you if you really open to the occasion. And it does try to be that time. And until now, I remember that beautiful word from my parents. Whenever I felt or feel the dryness in my life, in my career life, I always remember that, and then it energizes me actually. So that is how I counter my difficulties in this. Okay, at first when I expressed my desire to my family and my siblings, all of them are very, very happy with my decision, except my mom. Because she told me during the time I questioned my action, because if I'm going to be a priest or surrender myself to the seminary or enter the seminary, say who's going to take care of me, not now, but in the future, when both of them pass away, who will take care of me? And then I remember that she told me, if no one, my sibling, don't want to take care of me, who will take of me during my old age? But my brothers, even my dad, tried to console her and support me. And yeah, it's true enough. It's for about 2 weeks later when she agreed and let me go to pursue my vocation, surrender myself to God. And I really, really happy that at last she understands that really asked me to continue my study. And I still remember that she is the one who always support me in my vocation, in my studies throughout the years. And then, for us, there are 6 of us in the family. My parents, my mom, 5 of us, and then I have 1 sister. 6 of us in the family with 1 sister.
I come from a family of 6. My parents and I come from a family of 7. My parents and my siblings, there are 5 of us. My parents, they are Ibans, but they come from different origins. My father is from Julau, while my mother is from Semangang. And then I'm the 4th of among 5 children. 4 boys and 1 girl. All are married. So initially, when I conveyed my decisions to enter the seminary, The rest were okay, but my mom was the one who was opposing towards it. But gradually, years, he started to accept my decision.
Okay, the person or priest that inspired me the most actually is Father Adrian. He is the one who journeyed with me before I entered the seminary. In fact, he's been journeying with me for about 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. And he guided me, and also during the time, because he was our assistant parish priest in St. Stephen, and at the same time, he also the director for vocation. And through him, he guides me, leads me, and through his example. And because of that, I think for 3 years, being inspired by him, and I would say he's the one who really inspired me most throughout my formation, even before.
As I was saying, I was first inspired by a Mid-Hill priest by the name of Father Thomas Connors, or Apai Kunos, as he was only known by the local people during the time. But it would not be fair also, not to mention that all the people that I encountered throughout my life, they have one way or another have inspired me as well, such as the late Father Richard Fu, the late Catechist William Puno, and even having friendships with the religious sisters also have inspired me a lot on how they have shared their own vocation story.
As Deacon, this gives me an opportunity again to exercise my duty, and of course my priority now to bring Christ to others through my works and my actions, and also at the same time to bring the people closer to the church, because the place where I was posted, we need to go to them. I need to reach them out so that they can. I'm not saying they are not knowing about our religion, about our God, but it is my duty now to cater and to bring them back to God, to the church, and then hopefully as Deacon, I will inspire them through many activities that will be run for the church, and also at the same time we try to gather them, because it's a very huge place, places, and that parish, and then so that by doing that, slowly we can gather faithful in
Being a deacon for me does not make me better than others. It is invitation for me to become more humble and to do my best in proclaiming the word of God, especially giving the effort to share God's love and allow others to experience God's love by the talents and the gifts that I have. I got a few which I always remember and keep to myself, but at the moment there is a strong sense of ideas of growth. So for this Deaconate, I took a verse from John chapter 12, verse 24. Unless a wheat falls and dies, it yields a rich harvest. And it reminds me a lot of how I've grown throughout my vocation, and how this idea of growth reminds me that when I'm a deacon, the journey still continues on. The process of growing is still on, and I need to learn more each day, and especially, more importantly, to grow in intimacy and strong relationship with God.
As for me, two Bible quotations that really inspired me all this while. The first one, which I use for my argument, is from 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "Speak, O Lord, your servant is listening." That Bible quotation is, I think that is the first quote that really struck me the most when I first read the Bible. I think the one is my teenage years. And then the second one that really inspired me also is from Luke chapter 1, verse 38. It's about Mother Mary, when she said, "I am the handmaid of the Lord." Because as legionaries, Mary, I took her as my model. She is, of course, a model of our vocation. And without I realize it, this both quotation is really shows me, leads me to my humanity. It teaches me to express myself in a very simple manner, in a very simple way. Because when in Samuel, for example, speak Lord, meaning that I have to be silent myself to the word of God. And when Mother Mary said, "I am the handmaid of the Lord," it shows to me that I am nothing without God, without Lord. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the persons who have supported me during my formation years here in seminary, especially, of course, my parents, my siblings, my friends, and also my fellow classmates. And also special thanks to our formators and all our lecturers who been very patient with us, with our attitude, with our so-called. So in that sense, I really, with wholeheartedly, would say thank you. And also all the people who I encountered during my pastoral works, whether in Syrian, Suri Aman, or here in Kuching itself, I would say thank you so very much. I mean, because the experience that I gained for you, the knowledge I gained for you, without you realizing it has been molded me and helped me throughout my journey up to this. So thank you so very much.
A big thank you as well for the archbishops who took me to the seminary, and for all the priests, religious sisters, and for the formators, for the brother Seminarians who journeyed together with me on my mission, and all friends, especially my family members, for their continuous support. I couldn't say enough. May God bless you all. This is Davie anak Kentalai from Our Lady Queen of Peace Church, Semanggang.
And I'm Henry anak Cipai from St. Stephen Parish.
Serving Laksa for our Jiwa.
Selamat menjamu selera. Happy eating and holy